Did you know that if you're over 60 and enjoying that seemingly healthy fish dinner every week, you could be loading up on mercury levels up to 15 times the FDA's safe limit, potentially spiking your risk of cognitive decline by a shocking 30% according to recent studies on seniors? It's a hidden danger lurking in popular catches like king mackerel and swordfish, where mercury bioaccumulates and crosses straight into your brain, frying neurons and fueling inflammation that hits harder as we age. But here's the game changer you can't miss. Stick around until the very end, because we're unveiling the #1 absolute must-eat fish powerhouse that floods your system with omega-3s to slash heart attack risks by up to 28% and sharpen your memory like never before, all backed by Mayo Clinic research on senior vitality. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment #1. If you don't like it, comment #0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Number 8. King mackerel, worst, the sneaky speedster. Coming in at number 8 on our regret-inducing list is king mackerel, the so-called king of the sea that's more like a royal pain for your health. This Gulf Coast staple might seem like a harmless, flavorful catch at first glance, with its silvery scales and promise of a robust, gamey taste. But don't be fooled by its innocent appearance. It's secretly packed with a whopping 0.73 parts per million ppm of mercury, which is more than double the FDA's recommended safe consumption threshold of 0.3 ppm for frequent fish eaters. Explain. The real danger lies in how this mercury doesn't just pass through your system. It's a master of bioaccumulation, slowly building up in your bloodstream and tissues over time. Once there, it has a nasty habit of slipping past the blood-brain barrier, where it unleashes oxidative stress that essentially starts to fry your delicate neurons, leading to gradual cognitive decline. For those over 60, the risks are even steeper. A comprehensive study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, followed older adults and found that even moderate exposure over just a few months correlated with a staggering 20% drop in memory and cognitive test scores. And it's not just your brain at stake. After age 60, your kidneys naturally slow down, reducing their ability to filter out these toxins efficiently. This means the mercury hangs around longer, putting extra strain on your cardiovascular system and potentially contributing to irregular heart rhythms or weakened vessel walls. Over time, this sneaky buildup can turn what should be a nourishing meal into a ticking time bomb for long-term neurological and heart health. Do this instead. Cut king mackerel out of your diet completely. No ifs, ands, or buts. It's simply not worth the hidden hazards. Fortunately, you don't have to sacrifice that satisfying, smoky seafood flavor entirely. Opt for its much safer low-mercury relative, Atlantic mackerel, which clocks in at under 0.1 ppm and offers a similar rich texture and taste. Try grilling fillets at medium-high heat for 4 to 5 minutes per side, then squeeze fresh lemon wedges over the top for a bright, zesty kick that enhances the natural oils without any added guilt. Your sharper mind and steadier heartbeat will start showing their appreciation in as little as a few weeks with this simple switch. Number 7. Shark, worst, the apex predator of toxins. Slipping into the number 7 spot with all the grace of a finned menace is shark, the ocean's ultimate thrill-seeker meal that sounds like the stuff of epic fishing tales and adventurous dinners. But hold on to your harpoons, because this isn't the adrenaline rush you bargained for. Beneath its tough, meaty exterior and bold, steak-like chew lies a toxic payload of 0.98 ppm mercury, slamming it squarely into the FDA's avoid entirely category for vulnerable groups like seniors. Explain. What makes shark such a predatory nightmare on your plate is how its mercury content doesn't just sit there. It actively impersonates vital minerals your body needs, like selenium or zinc, tricking your cells into absorbing it instead. This leads to widespread disruption in thyroid hormone production and key enzyme pathways, which are crucial for maintaining consistent energy levels, metabolism, and overall vitality. For folks over 60, the fallout is particularly brutal. This imposter toxin supercharges chronic inflammation throughout your body, thickening blood vessel walls and promoting plaque buildup that clogs arteries faster than rust corrodes old pipes. According to data from the National Institutes of Health, NIH, even occasional consumption in this age group can elevate stroke risk by a sobering 25%, as the inflammatory cascade weakens arterial integrity and spikes blood pressure. Compounding the issue, age-related slowdowns in digestion mean your gut processes proteins less efficiently, allowing more of these heavy metals to linger and accumulate rather than being expelled, turning every bite into a potential long-term liability for your vascular and endocrine health. Do make it a hard and fast rule to banish shark from your menu for good. The fleeting excitement of its adventurous appeal pales in comparison to the very real threats it poses to your well-being, and there are far better ways to channel that sense of culinary exploration. Instead, turn to a reliable, firm white fish like cod, which delivers a comparable hearty texture and mild flavor but with mercury levels so low, around 0.1 ppm, that it's a green light from health experts. For a foolproof preparation, preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Season the fillets with a sprinkle of salt, pepper, and herbs. Then bake on a parchment-lined sheet for about 15 minutes until the outside crisps to a golden perfection while staying moist and flaky inside. Pure satisfaction, zero toxins. This swap keeps the meal exciting and nourishing, safeguarding your energy and arteries for the adventures that truly matter. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 6. Swordfish, worst, the sword that cuts deep. Number 6 on our countdown of seafood pitfalls. Swordfish, the so-called steak of the sea, that's more like a double-edged blade, relentlessly stabbing away at your long-term health with every bite, disguised under its firm, meaty texture and bold, savory flavor that tempts grill masters everywhere. Prepare for the shock. This predatory powerhouse, which roams the vast open oceans feeding on smaller fish laden with contaminants, clocks in at a staggering 0.995 parts per million ppm of mercury, earning it a notorious spot as one of the top offenders on the FDA's mercury contamination charts for commonly consumed fish. Charts that meticulously track bioaccumulation in species at the top of the food chain. To break it down in even greater detail, mercury isn't just some harmless trace element lurking innocuously in the water. It's an insidious heavy metal that, once absorbed through your digestive tract, crosses the blood-brain barrier with alarming ease, zeroing in on your central nervous system like a stealthy saboteur on a mission. Once there, it binds tightly to sulfur-containing proteins in your brain cells and neurons, effectively jamming the transmission of crucial neurotransmitters such as serotonin, dopamine, and acetylcholine. This chemical interference doesn't just cause fleeting annoyances, it throws off your focus by disrupting synaptic firing, sharpens the edges of anxiety through imbalanced GABA signals, and dims your overall mood by altering reward pathways in the limbic system, turning everyday mental clarity into a frustrating uphill battle that feels like wading through mental molasses. For seniors like us, who may already be navigating subtle shifts in cognitive resilience, the stakes skyrocket. A comprehensive review published in the esteemed journal Neurology underscores a 35% elevated risk of peripheral neuropathy among older adults exposed to elevated mercury levels over time. Why does it hit harder in our golden years? Because as we age, our body's natural nerve repair mechanisms, reliant on processes like myelin sheath regeneration and antioxidant defenses, inevitably slow down due to factors like reduced cellular turnover and chronic low-grade inflammation. Mercury exploits this vulnerability ruthlessly, leading to a cascade of symptoms that creep in gradually. Persistent tingling or pins and needle sensations in the hands and feet that disrupt sleep or hobbies, numbness that makes gripping a coffee mug feel unsteady, or that all-too-familiar brain fog that clouds simple decisions like planning a grocery list or recalling a friend's name, leaving you feeling uncharacteristically adrift. Compounding this neurological nightmare, our aging digestive systems, often grappling with reduced stomach acid production, slower gut motility from medications or lifestyle changes, and a less robust gut microbiome, tend to absorb this lipid-soluble toxin more efficiently than in our younger, more robust years, allowing it to linger in fatty tissues and amplify the damage over months or even years, turning a single indulgence into a slow-burn threat. So, what's the decisive move here? Steer completely clear, no servings, no exceptions, not even as an occasional treat hidden in a sushi roll or grilled at a summer barbecue. Instead, make the smart, seamless pivot to the safer side of the tuna family. Opt for canned light tuna, harvested primarily from skipjack or yellowfin species with inherently lower contaminant loads, which is far lower in mercury while still delivering that satisfying, flaky protein punch. Whip it up into vibrant, no-fuss salads bursting with crisp mixed greens, have cherry tomatoes bursting with juiciness, sliced cucumbers for crunch, and a zingy lemon vinaigrette laced with fresh herbs and a touch of olive oil. Toss it all together in under 10 minutes for a meal that's as refreshing as it is restorative. Enjoy it up to twice a week without a second thought, aligning perfectly with dietary guidelines for heart-healthy seafood intake. It's an effortless switch that preserves the oceanic essence and bold flavors you crave, while dodging the danger entirely. Talk about a massive, guilt-free win for your health that pays dividends in sharper days and steadier steps. Number 5. Tilefish, worst, the deep-sea disaster, number 1 villain. And now, climbing to the absolute pinnacle of peril at number 5, though in terms of sheer danger, it's undeniably the undisputed number 1 villain lurking in the shadowy depths of our oceans. Tilefish harvested from the Gulf of Mexico, those pale, flaky bottom dwellers that scavenge the sediment-rich floors where pollutants settle and concentrate like a toxic sediment trap. Get ready to drop your jaw in disbelief. This deep-water dweller, prized by some for its buttery tenderness and mild sweetness, packs a toxic punch with a mercury level soaring to 1.45 ppm. That's nearly 5 times the EPA's recommended safe threshold of 0.3 ppm for regular consumption in adults, turning what might look like a gourmet catch on a restaurant menu into a hidden health hazard that no amount of seasoning can mask. Diving deeper into the grim science behind this menace, this mercury overload doesn't just sit idly in your system like an unwelcome guest. It unleashes a relentless torrent of oxidative stress by flooding your cells with harmful free radicals, those unstable, electron-hungry molecules that trigger chain reactions of damage, oxidizing lipids in cell membranes and shredding DNA strands from the inside out. For seniors, the brain takes the hardest, most unforgiving hit. Research links compiled by the Alzheimer's Association, drawing from longitudinal studies on environmental toxins, reveal that chronic mercury exposure can accelerate age-related brain volume shrinkage by as much as 15% in vulnerable populations, hastening cognitive decline through mechanisms like amyloid plaque buildup and tau protein tangles that mimic early Alzheimer's pathology. It's like fast-forwarding the clock on neurodegeneration, making those golden years, meant for savoring sunsets and stories with grandkids. Feel anything but, with insidious signs like forgetting recent conversations, struggling with multi-step tasks such as balancing a checkbook, or experiencing a subtle erosion of spatial awareness that turns familiar routes into puzzles. But the assault doesn't stop at the gray matter. Your cardiovascular system is next in the crosshairs, bearing the brunt of mercury's vascular sabotage. This heavy metal stiffens arterial walls by promoting collagen cross-linking and endothelial dysfunction, which hampers smooth blood flow, fosters plaque instability, and effectively doubles your risk of dangerous blood clots through heightened platelet aggregation and fibrinogen levels. In folks over 60, where circulation already slows naturally due to vessel stiffening from decades of wear, hormonal shifts, or conditions like hypertension, this added burden can tip the scales toward chronic heart strain, irregular rhythms, or even ischemic events like strokes, underscoring how precious every protective choice becomes as the years advance, when recovery windows narrow and resilience wanes. Your straightforward action plan? Make a solemn vow to yourself and your loved ones. Never touch tilefish, not in upscale seafood spots, not at bustling fish markets, not even if it's on sale or sounds exotic on a specials board. Banish it from your plate for good to reclaim control over your wellness narrative. To fill the void with something truly restorative and flavorful, substitute in wild-caught salmon fillets, those vibrant ruby-red gems sourced from pristine Alaskan waters, brimming with protective nutrients like astaxanthin for that signature glow and color. For a simple, restaurant-worthy prep that rivals any chef's handiwork, pan-sear them skin-side down in a preheated cast-iron skillet with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, a sprinkle of sea salt, and fresh cracked black pepper for exactly 4 minutes per side over medium-high heat, until the exterior crisps to a golden allure and the flesh flakes tenderly with a fork, releasing aromatic juices infused with natural umami. Pair it with steamed asparagus or a quinoa pilaf for a balanced plate that sings. This seamless swap isn't just about avoidance. It's an active, empowering step toward gentle detoxification, as salmon's bounty of antioxidants and sulfur compounds helps mop up lingering toxins while nourishing your body from within with sustained energy and vitality. Start today with one fillet at dinner, and feel the positive ripple effects. Clearer thoughts, warmer extremities, and a renewed zest unfold over the coming weeks. Now, let's flip the fin and turn the tide. Say goodbye to the villains and hello to the heroes. These low-mercury superstars aren't just safe havens in a sea of contaminants. They're nutrient-packed powerhouses, overflowing with heart-loving, brain-boosting omega-3 fatty acids, specifically the potent EPA and DHA forms, to mount a fierce, multifaceted defense against chronic inflammation, oxidative wear, and the subtle erosions of time that we all face after 60. Number 4. Rainbow trout, best, the freshwater friend. Number 4 in our lineup of aquatic allies, rainbow trout, the easy entry MVP that's as approachable as your neighborhood stream, with its shimmering silver skin speckled in iridescent pink and its mild, nutty flavor that bridges the gap between landlubber comfort food and oceanic adventure. Surprise yourself with this gem, just a whisper of 0.071 ppm mercury. Barely a blip on the radar, yet it delivers a whopping 1,000 milligrams of those golden omega-3s per modest 3-ounce serving, making it a stealthy powerhouse for daily vitality without the worry. To unpack the magic at play, those powerhouse EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, omega-3s don't just float around benignly. They actively dial down artery plaque buildup by up to 20%, as evidenced by robust clinical trials summarized by the Mayo Clinic, through mechanisms like reducing LDL oxidation, stabilizing foam cells and vessel walls, and promoting nitric oxide production for that essential vasodilation. This translates to smoother, more efficient blood flow straight to your heart, lowering strain during those morning walks or family gatherings, and your brain, where it fortifies neuronal membranes against age-related thinning. For us seniors, navigating the realities of joint wear from years of active living or sedentary spells, it shines even brighter. These fatty acids slash joint inflammation in half by inhibiting pro-inflammatory cytokines like IL-6 and TNF-alpha, while sparking anti-inflammatory cascades that ease swelling and restore glide to creaky knees and shoulders, boosting overall mobility so you can garden longer, dance at weddings, or chase grandkids with renewed ease. And let's not overlook the digestive perks. Unlike heavier ocean fare, trout digests light and swiftly, thanks to its lean protein profile and balanced fat content, sidestepping that post-meal fog or bloating that can linger like an unwelcome haze, leaving you energized rather than weighed down for afternoon pursuits. Your practical playbook? Aim for 2 generous 3-ounce portions weekly to hit those omega-3 sweet spots without overdoing it. Perhaps one baked midweek and another grilled on the weekend for variety. For an effortless flavor-exploding method, grill the whole fish, head on for that authentic touch, over medium coals or a gas flame, stuffed with aromatic fresh herbs like dill, lemon slices, and garlic cloves, keeping the skin on to lock in moisture and crisp up to a smoky, edible crunch that adds textural delight. Squeeze extra lemon at the table for brightness, and serve alongside roasted veggies or a light couscous salad. Feel the energy surge almost immediately, the subtle lift in mood from better circulation, the spring in your step from happier joints, and know you're investing in a sharper, more vibrant tomorrow, one fin-flavored bite at a time. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 3. Sardines. Best, the tiny titans. Number 3 on our list brings you sardines, those unassuming little powerhouses that pack a serious punch despite their diminutive size, often overlooked on grocery shelves but revered by nutritionists for their compact efficiency. They're small but utterly savage in the world of nutrient-dense seafood, proving that great things truly come in tiny packages, much like the quiet strength of a seasoned oak tree weathering the storms of time with unyielding grace and depth. Here's the bombshell revelation. These feisty fish clock in at an impressively low under 0.013 parts per million ppm of mercury, making them one of the safest choices for regular consumption without the bioaccumulation risks that plague larger predatory species, while delivering a whopping 1,480 milligrams of omega-3 fatty acids in just a single tin. Enough to fuel a day's worth of anti-inflammatory action in a form that's as convenient as it is potent. That's a nutrient explosion that's hard to beat for heart health and beyond, especially when you consider how effortlessly they fit into a busy senior lifestyle without breaking the bank or demanding elaborate preparations, often available in eco-friendly, recyclable cans that align with sustainable living values. To break it down further with a closer look at the mechanisms at play, grounded in the latest understandings of lipid metabolism. Sardines are absolute superchargers for your HDL cholesterol, the good kind that acts like a vigilant bodyguard, actively working to clear out the harmful LDL cholesterol that can clog arteries and spell trouble for aging hearts, potentially leading to fatigue, shortness of breath, or more serious episodes that disrupt the rhythm of daily joys. According to robust research from the American Heart Association, AHA, incorporating these omega-3 rich sardines into your diet can slash those pesky LDL levels by a solid 15%, while simultaneously reducing your overall risk of stroke by an impressive 22%, metrics derived from longitudinal studies tracking real-world dietary patterns over years. This is especially crucial for seniors, whose cardiovascular systems are often under daily stress from factors like reduced mobility that limit circulation, medication interactions that tax the liver, or even subtle dietary shifts that accumulate over time like dust in an old attic. Sardines step in as a gentle yet effective ally to keep things flowing smoothly and resiliently, promoting that steady rhythm essential for enjoying life's simple pleasures, from morning birdwatching to afternoon bridge games. And let's not overlook the skeletal perks, which extend far beyond mere maintenance into proactive fortification. These tiny titans come loaded with bonus calcium, up to 300 milligrams per serving, essential for mounting a strong defense against osteoporosis, the brittle bone thief that affects so many in later years by weakening structures and increasing fracture risks during everyday activities like gardening, stair climbing, or even a gentle hug from a loved one. The magic here? That calcium is absorbed more efficiently, up to 30% better, per absorption studies, thanks to the gut-friendly fats naturally present in sardines, particularly vitamin D and the oily matrix that mimics the bioavailability of fortified dairy, turning every bite into a bone-building boost without the need for extra supplements or complicated routines that might overwhelm a pillbox already full. It's a seamless synergy that supports not just your frame but your overall vitality, helping you stay active and independent for those cherished daily walks in the park, family gatherings around the holiday table, or spontaneous adventures that keep the spirit young and the body limber. Ready to make sardines your new go-to without any overwhelm, perhaps starting with a trial run to build familiarity? It's as simple as popping open one can twice a week, rinsing lightly if you prefer less salt, and layering those silvery fillets onto a slice of hearty whole-grain toast, topped with creamy mashed avocado for that irresistible silky contrast and a touch of healthy monounsaturated fats that complement the omega-3s beautifully, creating a textural harmony that's both satisfying and sophisticated. This combo isn't just delicious, it's budget-friendly brain fuel that supports cognitive sharpness by delivering DHA, a key omega-3 for neuron health, while keeping your wallet happy, often costing less than a coffee run and requiring minimal cleanup with just a fork and plate. For variety, experiment with a dash of lemon zest or fresh herbs from your windowsill garden to keep things fresh. Why wait any longer? Grab a tin on your next grocery run. Look for brands packed in olive oil for an extra Mediterranean flair, and start tomorrow. Your body will thank you with every energized heartbeat, proving that small changes, like these tiny titans, can yield mighty, lasting results in your journey toward enduring wellness, one savory mouthful at a time. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 3 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 2. Wild salmon, best, the pink powerhouse. Climbing to number 2, we have wild-caught salmon, truly nature's own anti-aging elixir, bursting with vibrant pink hues and a legacy of ocean-forged vitality that evokes the raw beauty of Alaskan fjords or Pacific currents. This isn't your average fish. It's a powerhouse that whispers promises of renewed vigor with every flaky bite, sourced from pristine waters to ensure peak freshness and purity, free from the additives that plague farmed varieties. Hold on to your hat for this stat. It maintains a safe mercury level of just 0.022 ppm, but what really steals the show is the staggering 2,150 milligrams of omega-3s packed into a single fillet, serving as unbreakable armor for your most vital organ, the heart, while extending its reach to every corner of your well-being, from glowing skin to unshakable stamina. Diving deeper into the science with an eye on the intricate pathways involved. The omega-3 fatty acids in wild salmon are masterful at taming those rogue cytokines, the inflammatory messengers in your body that, if left unchecked, accelerate the aging process by fueling chronic low-grade inflammation throughout your tissues, joints, and even blood vessels, manifesting as aches, stiffness, or unexplained tiredness. For seniors, this is a game-changer. Meta-analyses of large-scale studies reveal that regular intake can lower the risk of cardiovascular death by up to 36%, offering a profound layer of protection against the silent threats that come with age, like plaque buildup, irregular heart rhythms, or sudden fatigue that sidelines your favorite activities, such as golfing or book club meetings. But salmon's benefits don't stop at the heart. It nourishes your brain cells with the same precision, enhancing neural connections and sharpening memory recall in ways that mimic the mental workout of a daily crossword puzzle or lively conversation with grandkids, potentially staving off the subtle encroachments of cognitive haze. Imagine tackling forgetfulness or foggy afternoons with the subtle support of these fatty acids. It's like giving your mind a gentle tune-up, fostering clearer thinking, quicker wit, and that satisfying sense of mental agility that keeps life engaging and full of possibility, even on quieter days when reflection turns to reminiscence. When it comes to preparation, simplicity reigns supreme to preserve those precious nutrients and flavors. Simply preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit and bake your wild salmon fillet skin side down on a parchment-lined sheet for about 12 minutes, allowing the natural oils to render gently for effortless flakiness and zero sticking, resulting in a tender, melt-in-your-mouth texture. Aim for 3 servings a week to unlock the full symphony of benefits. Your ticker will hum with steady, youthful efficiency, and you'll notice the difference in your energy levels, mood, and even sleep quality over time. Pro tip: opt for frozen wild salmon portions. They're just as fresh as day of catch, often more affordable, and conveniently portioned for solo diners or small households, ensuring you never miss a beat in your longevity routine while fitting seamlessly into meal planning apps or weekly grocery lists. Number 1. Atlantic Mackerel. Best, the Omega Overlord. And now, the crown jewel reigning supreme at number 1, Atlantic Mackerel, the undisputed champ that reigns supreme in the realm of omega-3 warriors, a bold, iridescent force of the sea that commands the waves with its oily richness and unyielding nutritional might. This oily ocean dynamo isn't just a contender, it's the overlord, commanding respect with its bold flavor and unparalleled nutrient profile that turns ordinary meals into extraordinary health elixirs, reminiscent of ancient mariners who revered such fish for their life-sustaining powers. Mind-blower alert. It registers a mere trace of 0.05 ppm mercury, negligible for safe, frequent enjoyment, while exploding with an insane 4,580 milligrams of omega-3s per serving, a fatty acid frenzy that's light years ahead of the pack and primed to supercharge your golden years with unparalleled potency. Let's unpack this overlord's reign in even greater detail, layer by cellular layer. This omega-3 onslaught doesn't just visit your body. It rebuilds and fortifies cell membranes at the foundational level, creating a resilient barrier that drops your heart attack risk by a striking 28%, as evidenced by extensive clinical trials tracking long-term outcomes in older adults, where participants showed not only fewer incidents but also improved recovery resilience. For seniors navigating the emotional landscapes of later life, it's a mood maestro too, bolstering serotonin production to lift those occasional blues and foster a brighter outlook. Think fewer restless nights, more days filled with quiet contentment, and a subtle uplift that makes social outings or hobbies feel effortlessly joyful. Plus, with its low-calorie profile paired with high-quality protein, Atlantic Mackerel acts as a steadying force for blood sugar management, curbing those dreaded 2 p.m. energy crashes that can derail afternoons and leave you reaching for sugary fixes, instead promoting balanced vitality that carries you through evening routines with grace. It's a holistic hero on multiple fronts, supporting muscle maintenance to combat sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, and keep steps light, enhancing joint lubrication for easier movement during yoga or errands, and even contributing to healthier skin that glows with vitality, reducing dryness or irritation common in drier climates, proving that true overlords deliver across the board, empowering you to embrace each day with vigor, grace, and a profound sense of empowerment. To claim your throne and integrate this powerhouse without fanfare, embrace smoking or broiling 2 portions weekly for that smoky depth or charred crispness that elevates the experience. Sprinkle on fresh minced garlic midway through for an aromatic zing that dances on the palate without overpowering the fish's natural richness, perhaps paired with a squeeze of lemon for brightness. This isn't a chore, it's your new ritual, as straightforward as it is transformative, weaving seamlessly into meal preps or spontaneous dinners with minimal tools or time. Years added to your story? Guaranteed. Start with a quick market visit or online order, and watch how this Omega Overlord elevates your health narrative from good to legendary, one flavorful, fortifying bite at a time. And that's a wrap on our deep dive into the world of fish. Your blueprint for banishing the bad guys like king mackerel and shark that pack a mercury punch, risking everything from foggy brains to faltering hearts, while reeling in the rewards from must-eats like rainbow trout and sardines that supercharge your omega-3 intake for unbeatable vitality after 60. Mind blown yet? Pause for a sec and reflect. What's the key takeaway you've picked up so far from this countdown of catches? Head to the comments below and share just one thing you've learned today that you're ready to weave into your daily life, like ditching swordfish for good or stocking up on wild salmon for your next meal prep. Your real talk commitment could spark a chain reaction for fellow viewers chasing those extra healthy years. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more eye-opening senior health hacks. Catch you on the flip side. Keep swimming strong.